Once upon a time, in a vast and thick jungle, there lived a mighty lion named King. He was known as the ruler of the jungle, and all the animals respected and feared him. With his golden mane, sharp claws, and powerful roar, King the lion was the undisputed king of the jungle. He lived his life proudly, always confident in his strength and power. One day, as King the lion was walking through the jungle, he noticed a small scorpion sitting near a tree, its tail curled up defensively. The scorpion, although small, was known to be quick and dangerous. King the lion looked down at the scorpion and said, "You small creature, do you not know who I am? I am the king of this jungle, and nothing can harm me." The scorpion, unfazed by the lion's words, replied, "I may be small, but I too have my strength. Do not underestimate me." King the lion laughed loudly and said, "You are nothing compared to me. I am the king here. You are just a tiny insect." With that, he turned around and walked away, his roar echoing through the jungle. Days passed, and the jungle faced an unexpected challenge. A fierce storm had come through the jungle, bringing heavy rains and strong winds. The river that ran through the jungle began to overflow, flooding the land and causing chaos. Many of the animals struggled to find shelter as the floodwaters rose. King the lion, usually so confident and in control, found himself trapped. The floodwaters had risen so high that King the lion couldn't find his way to safety. His large size made it difficult for him to swim through the rushing water. Struggling against the current, King the lion called out for help, his powerful voice barely rising above the sound of the roaring water. "Help! Someone! Please! Help me!" he cried. But the water kept rising, making it harder for him to keep his head above the surface. Nearby, the scorpion had been watching from a safe perch. Though he was small, he was quick and clever. Hearing King the lion's cries for help, the scorpion decided to act. He swiftly scurried through the jungle, moving as fast as his tiny legs could carry him. He found a sturdy vine hanging from a nearby tree and quickly climbed up to it. Using his sharp pincers, the scorpion cut the vine loose and tossed it down toward King the lion, who was struggling in the water. "Grab onto this, King," the scorpion shouted. King the lion was initially hesitant. He had once mocked this tiny creature, thinking he could handle everything on his own. But in his moment of need, King the lion realized that his size and strength couldn't save him from the raging floodwaters. With a deep breath, he grabbed the vine with his powerful jaws. The scorpion guided the vine, helping King the lion pull himself toward the riverbank. Slowly but surely, King the lion was pulled to safety, and he collapsed on the dry land, exhausted but grateful. The scorpion climbed down the vine and stood beside him. The scorpion nodded and said, "It is not size that determines strength, King. It is the heart, the courage, and the willingness to help others when they need it most." King the lion lowered his head in gratitude, realizing that the small scorpion had taught him a valuable lesson. He had been so focused on his strength and size that he had failed to see the value in others. "Thank you, my friend. I will never again underestimate anyone, no matter how small they may seem." From that day on, King the lion ruled the jungle with wisdom and kindness. He never again boasted about his strength and always remembered that everyone, no matter how small, had something valuable to offer. He and the scorpion became good friends, and together they helped the jungle animals during times of need.